Hello and welcome to Arsenal Domination, where Arsenal have won their first Champions League game of the 25-26 campaign away in Spain with a 2-0 win against Athletic Club. Um, Interesting team selection for Arsenal. I think no surprises at the back, really, given Saliba is sort of returning from fitness. Mascara continuing to be excellent, and he was excellent against tonight. Jurrien Timber playing at right back, given Ben White didn't travel. With Gabriel and Calafiori, and the front three as expected as well, which was Madueke, Eza, sorry, I learned how to pronounce his name earlier today, and Victor Gyökeres. But the midfield was interesting. Rice coming back in, no surprise, given he was rested against Forest, and I think Zubimendi you'd expect to start this because this was a really important game for Arsenal. But with no Odegaard in the 10, I thought it was a bit disappointing to see Mikel Moreno play. There's no reflection on Mikel Moreno. He's been in good form lately. Played well at the weekend, but I thought that was the wrong midfield three for this game. I understood it fully against Liverpool. Liverpool, the best attack in Europe. Pragmatic approach. Struggled with physicality in their previous game against Newcastle. But I didn't think Arsenal needed that today. I thought they needed a little bit of guile, and I thought Ethan Nwaneri was that. I can only think that Ethan Nwaneri, physically, Arteta didn't think he was quite up for the sort of basically 90 minutes in sort of 3 days. I assume that was it. Maybe he just wanted Mikel Moreno in the team. He knows he's a big fan of him and sees him as attacking rather than a defensive player. But whatever the reason, I thought Arsenal struggled in the first half. It was a bit looked slow, a bit stodgy. But Arsenal were better after the break. Victor Gyökeres, of course, having a couple of chances. He also had his head bandaged up after a collision with Gabriel in the first half. But it was the substitutes that really did it. On came Leandro Trossard earlier on for Victor Gyökeres. And then it was Martinelli's introduction in the 71st minute. Martinelli had struggled this season. I don't think there's any doubts about that. But he latched immediately onto a free ball from Leandro Trossard, and he made it 1-0, and that would have done him the world of good. I think it'd be premature to say Martinelli is back, but that would have done him the world of good. And Arsenal will need Martinelli to be good this season. He will have a part to play at times this season if Arsenal to be successful. So I think it's a really promising thing for him. I think he'd be on the bench again on Saturday. I'd start Eza again on that left side. But tonight that would have done him the world of good. Arsenal made it 2-0 with those two combining again. This time Martinelli setting up Trossard, and Arsenal get a really good win away. Really important one because they'd be looking for those top 8 to save the 2 games. Arteta will be delighted with the substitutions and the 3 points. Not the perfect performance, but the points is all that matters. And Arsenal get an away win in the Champions League. Let me know your thoughts.